What's good, YouTube? It's What Two's Movie Live back with another reaction video. Today, we got Jimmy High Roller. NBA trades are broken. Hey, and Russ just went to the Clippers, man. So, shoo. Let's check it out. And Pat Bev also went to the Bulls. I mean, he's not really much of news, but...
Irving, who according to Woj, is expected to take his physical today in Dallas, one day after the Nets traded him to the Mavericks. The deal that ends 4 tumultuous seasons in Brooklyn for the 30-year-old Irving.
Oh my goodness. The Nets really just traded Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks. This is huge. Luke is finally gonna get some help. Kyrie is free. But what's Kevin Durant gonna do? He's trapped in Brooklyn with Brick Shot Ben. He's playing at an all-time level right now. How is he going to dig the Nets out of this one?
Breaking news. The Nets are not, they're no more, at least as they started this season. Kevin Durant is headed to Phoenix.
As he should.
Well,
get out of there. Save yourself.
Quickly. In a matter of 72 hours, the Nets went from having 2 generational players and real hopes at a title to having Cam Johnson answer triple single himself. The Nets just went from legitimate...
Hey, Mikal Bridges cold though, and Spencer Dinwiddie.
...contenders to a full-blown rebuild in literally 3 days. NBA trades are broken, and I don't know if there's a way to fix them. Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings.
Hey, if the coach never did that weird stuff with Kyrie, bro, the Nets could have literally won easy championships. But he wanted to be on that weird stuff, try to set him back, make them not do this. The Steve Nash weird ass, and then the director of New York on some weirdo. He was on some weirdo. He been on some weirdo hating shit. Even when Kyrie left, he was still on some weirdo shit. Them niggas is weird for real.
What do you get when you combine an all-time great offensive talent with one of the greatest players of all time with arguably the most skilled player to ever touch
I don't know why it's even arguable. Who argue who? Who's even, like, no one's even almost as good as Kyrie.
And championship pedigree. You get 7 playoff wins, 2 first-round sweeps, and the biggest disappointment of a team.
You get 7 playoff wins. Yeah, the playoff win, they only lost because of their whole team was hurt. I guess you can try to act like they just didn't do their thing. A sweep, yeah, they got swept because of they played against a great Celtics team. But not only is the Celtics team great, there was only 2 players on the net scoring. So imagine having 5 people on your team and playing against 2 people. So you could put 2 to 3 people on one dude, and then the other 2 to 3 on the other dude. And then just guard the paint with the last nigga. No other person was doing shit. They were double teaming the only 2 stars. And then this season, once again, didn't Kyrie have to? Yeah, wasn't he on a restriction again at the beginning of this season? And then also KD was hurt. They were on a 12-1 streak. KD got hurt. They lose every game. Yeah, let's stop with the narrative.
In NBA history,
let's please stop with the narrative.
This Nets team
please
that quickly came and went over the last 3 seasons is without a doubt the biggest flop of a team I have ever seen.
I just don't understand why y'all say that. Like,
talents in their prime, all teaming up in a league that was wide open for any team to rise above the rest. And somehow, this trio and then duo fell flat time and time again. The culmination of this ultra-talented 1-2 punch, absolutely nothing at all. I was still...
The narrative is actually insane. It's unreal. It's unreal how people act like what happened didn't happen. It's funny, actually.
Reeling myself back in from the shock of the Kyrie Irving trade when news broke that Kevin Durant was being shipped off to the Phoenix Suns. Quite possibly the weirdest part about this 72-hour saga being that the Nets handed over 2 all-time great players for pennies on the dollar. Trading Kyrie Irving is one thing. At the end of the day, I get it. The man didn't want to be there. The writing was on the wall. Got to get what you can out of the inevitable transaction. But Kevin Durant, KD, the Slim Reaper, you couldn't waterboard me into trading that man. You could dangle me by my ankles off the face of a 10-story building.
He's a goat.
Style, and I'd say my prayers before trading away Kevin freaking Durant. But no, instead, the Nets opted to take what they could and decided that now is the time to start a rebuild. What did they get in return for the mega duo of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving? Well, let's see here. Mikal Bridges.
Just look at it like this. First of all, y'all, I mean, look what they got. If we're being considerably generous, the Nets GM and all that, they already didn't like Kyrie, so trading him for anything really didn't care to them. And also, they was like, they knew KD wasn't gonna stay there, so why not trade him too and get great players out of it? Y'all niggas just looking at bullshit. I mean, none of y'all know ball. All y'all niggas suck at takes. So it makes sense why y'all just throw all this stuff around. Imagine having two players who, KD injury prone, Kyrie, y'all ride his dick and don't barely let the nigga play basketball. The media rides his meat, barely lets him play basketball. So of course you're gonna trade them both. You're gonna trade Kyrie because of y'all are already on his meat. Y'all hate the player. Y'all trying to stop him from being great in general. So trade him. You get Spencer Dinwiddie out of that. Spencer, and you get first round and second round picks in 9 years. Okay, that's 20 years from now, but shit. Hey, maybe there's a 1-star Kyrie. That won't happen. A star like Ja's skill in 2029. You know these kids is balling, bro. In these years, shit, the Nets might be a great team, but these niggas gonna be old. But look at all the first round picks they're having. Like, look at this. Also, Jay Crowder and Mikal Bridges. Come on, y'all not being serious with. For real. Y'all just looking at the players they traded as of right now. They already don't like Kyrie. They don't care trading him. They knew KD was not staying there, so they traded him too. It makes sense. Like,
Spencer Dinwiddie,
y'all not looking at it, bro.
Players, a guy that doesn't play basketball, 2 future first-round picks, and 5 8th graders. I mean, this is getting out of hand. At what point are we going to come to the realization that a bird in your hand is worth 2 in the bush? Especially when the bird in your hand is one of the greatest players to ever lace up? I get it, distressed asset and whatnot, but do you know how rare it is to have a player like Kevin Durant playing for your organization? There are teams that have ever had a player like Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant play for their team. And not only did the Nets get honestly nothing out of these guys, they got little in return for these guys. Now sure, that's a whole lot of picks that very well could become great players.
Some people need to really stop just talking about basketball. I swear, when I hear some of y'all talk, like, just please give up basketball. Just watch it or something. Keep your opinions to yourselves, because y'all niggas are really shit.
But do you know the odds of drafting a player of Kevin Durant's caliber? Well, considering there's maybe 12 guys in the history of basketball that were better than him, I'd say
capped as a bitch. That's very capped. Can't even name one nigga, other than Kyrie Irving, probably LeBron James, that was better than him at basketball. When it comes to being on the court, stop that bullshit. Don't stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Not even LeBron. KD's better than LeBron at basketball. Well, never mind. I'll put LeBron over him because LeBron can do everything. KD's just a god offensively.
Odds are slim to none. It's
don't say no 11. You crazy as a bitch. You think 11 niggas can do what KD
and more often in today's NBA. In theory, this makes sense.
Crazy.
I give you 4 quarters and you give me the dollar. We both end up with something different, possibly something that works a bit better for both of us, and we end up with assets of equal value. Except this isn't in theory. This is the NBA. One Kevin Durant is worth more than 7 assets that are significantly worse than Kevin Durant. In real life, I could just go and get another dollar. But
yeah, you say that. That's true. But as being on the Nets, KD is not worth that. As
the
being,
NBA,
no, it's not.
You can't just go and get another KD. In the NBA, the dollar is vastly, exponentially more valuable than 4 quarters.
KD being on the Nets was not going to work as much as that being on the Nets.
And get cornered into trading him for
come on, y'all, just stop watching basketball. Some of you just stop speaking on basketball, please.
And this, my friends, especially under these
y'all don't know anything. Y'all are just so fucking brain dead. Y'all, it's like it's crazy how
rarely pans out. But of all the takeaways from these 2 blockbuster deals, I think the biggest realization that I've come to is just how bad the Timberwolves have railed themselves with the Rudy Gobert trade. Because you could argue that the Timberwolves gave up just as much for Rudy Gobert as the Suns did for Kevin Durant.
I wouldn't take any player here, well, except for Vanderbilt. I seen him ball once or twice in the Lakers. He's actually a baller. But I wouldn't take any of these players for free. So how can you compare them to Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, who's trash too, but way better than them? Cam Johnson, stop it. Like,
Durant. The Timberwolves thought they were trading 10 dimes for $1, not knowing that Gobert was actually a counterfeit bill.
And I don't know what they were doing with that though. Gobert's trash. I don't know.
The Timberwolves get fleeced. Well, it's a whole lot of both. And I've thought about this ever since the Gobert trade went down. When a player like Rudy Gobert can command 5 players and 4 first-round picks in a trade, what can a truly great player command? In retrospect, and even in that moment, the Gobert trade was so bad that it crashed the NBA trade market for half a season. But now that we're back on track, you can still get your hands on star players. It'll just cost the next decade of your franchise to do it.
Hey.
Regardless, these moves are good for the league. Luka finally gets the help that he desperately needed, and the Suns get a crucial piece that could put them over the top for a title run. I mean, this whole time the organization has been racking their brains trying to figure out what they need to get back to the finals and have a real shot to win it all. And
the only, like, being generous, the only how the Suns don't win it all is literally, there's no way they don't. Like, bro, the Suns have been making it to conference finals in second rounds without Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant took probably whoever's watching this, your middle school team, to the playoffs these past 4 years. They've had a Kyrie, but he barely could. You know how I can't even put Kyrie on the Nets. How much restraints they put on the guy. You know, and how Giannis stepped on his foot. I can't. You know, he couldn't even do anything there. But KD brought that. Now he has a team who's already been making it to the finals in third round, second. It wouldn't, bro. If they don't win, it's off of injuries or refs being refs, how they always are, or. Bro, this will be the big. I don't know how they don't win.
Just trade for Kevin Durant.
It won't make sense.
On the failed experiment that was the
Brooklyn Mavs can easily win too. They just need a big man. They have no big man. KD and Luka, or Kyrie and Luka could low key carry them niggas without a big man. But they really need a big man though.
Durant would get hurt. Kyrie would stir up some controversy.
Narrative. Kyrie would stir up some controversy. You watch any interview, this nigga's sitting there, right? The commentator. Why did you put tape over your shoes? Okay, but Kyrie stirred it up, bro. Stop watching. Stop making takes. Sorry ass Jimmy Howard. First of all, your takes are always shit. You just make basketball videos. That's why you get, people watch.
Was always
your
good.
Takes are
it
shit.
Just felt like compared to all the other distractions, there wasn't a whole lot of basketball going on between these two simultaneously. In fact, out of the 4 seasons and 280 games that took place while Kyrie and Durant were on the Nets, they only played together 87 times. And that is a basketball tragedy. But I'm interested to see how the Suns look with Kevin Durant. I anticipate they'll go on a run here and make a push for the top seed in the West. Come playoffs, if they are healthy, I think they're capable of taking down any team in the conference. And now that the Mavericks have strengthened their backcourt, I am hopeful that Kyrie Irving has been rejuvenated and we can see him and Luka at full strength. And, rip the Nets. I guess it was good while it lasted. I can't even say that with confidence. Let me know what y'all think. Who won the...
Your takes are shit. Yeah, you don't know basketball. You're just saying words. But, KD, bro, you got to get on injury. You got to stop getting injury prone, bro. But the thing with KD, when he get injured, he come back and be the same KD, even better. AD get injured, he come back being dog shit, scared to play basketball. That's the difference from a GOAT and a regular nigga. But, if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, check out everything down below. Till next time, we out. Peace.